knees till you're up to your knees in love.
In the mahogany.
No.
Curly!
Yes, boss.
Don't say it's a fine morning or I'll shoot you.
Threatening violence.
Well, you want him to vote the first time this territory becomes a state, don't you?
Of course I do.
If these settlers get burned out, there'll be a lot of hollering that this country's too wild to be a state. And we'll go on being a territory some more, with a lot of political appointees running it according to what they learned in some college where they think that cows are something you milk, Indians are something in front of a cigar store.
If McLintock is trying to say that cows ain't for milking, then what are they for?
But you just can't make them go on the Mesa Verde. God made that country for buffalo. Serves pretty well for cattle. But it hates the plow. And even the government should know that you can't farm 6,000 feet above sea level.
Putting any faith in the government's knowledge.
Well, instead of this cowboy hat, I'd like to have this one. If it's, all right with you, sir.
Oh, it's all right with me, Davy. Of course, that looks like the kind of a hat a fella'd wear down Main Street to start a fight.
Oh, I don't need a city hat for that. All I have to do is walk down the street and some wiseacre will call me an Indian, and just like that, the fight's on.
Davy, the letter, it's for you. And you are an Indian.
Yes, I know I'm an Indian, but I'm also the fastest runner in town. I've got a college education, and I'm the railroad telegrapher. But does anybody say, hello, college man, or hello, runner, or...
Davy's annoying rant.
No go, Kate.
I hate you. Oh, how I hate you.
Kate left her husband for 2 years without any explanation at all. She suddenly comes back, and she tries to take her daughter with her, and yet Kate is still the one who hates McLintock.
About that job, Mr. McLintock.
I already told you, son, I've got no need for farmers, or use for them.
Just 1 minute, Mr. McLintock. My father died last month. That's how come we lost our homestead. I've got a mother and a little sister to feed. I need that job badly.
What's your name?
Devlin Warren.
Well, you got a job, son. See my home ranch foreman. He's over at the garage.
McLintock says he has no use for farmers, but then the boy says, I need money for a homestead. That's a very quick change of heart.
Step down off of that carriage, mister.
Hold that hog leg.
An old man's giggling is enough to make Devlin punch his new boss. Strange.
Tiny Mouse, it's nice to see you. You wouldn't believe it now, but 20 years ago, she was a mighty handsome maid.
Well, McLintock, that's what time does to you. You don't keep your youthfulness forever.
Hey! What am I going to tell her when she asks where you went?
When in doubt, tell the truth. She wouldn't expect that from you anyway.
Where's Mr. McLintock gone? You see a yellow streak about a foot wide running up down his backbone. Well, Mr. McLintock? He ain't afraid of nothing.
George McLintock is obviously afraid of his wife at this point in time, considering he let her barge into his house and become the new mistress to boss everyone around. Yeah, that ain't so fearless.
Mr. McLintock?
I'm Camille. Camille Reedbottom. I'm learning the game of chess. Thought it would give me something to pass the time. See, I have nothing to do all day long, and I just remembered something.
Differences in class.
You get on back to the wagon. I'll tend to you later. Now for this young whippersnapper.
Now, no harm has been done. And young Ben here is one of the nicest boys in the territory, so just put down that shotgun and
I'll
let's
teach
forget
him to fool with Mike.
Now, we'll all calm down.
Boss, he's just a little excited.
I know. I'm going to use good judgment. I haven't lost my temper in 40 years. But, Pilgrim, you caused a lot of trouble this morning. Might have got somebody killed. And somebody ought to belt you in the mouth. But I won't. I won't. The hell I will.
Best goddamn John Wayne scene of all time. Knock off 3 sins. McLintock welcomes you to WrestleMania. Rear ending. Catherine caused her fall, yet she still blames McLintock for it.
Try me family.
You want to lose your pigtail?
I lose face. Lousy leather tips.
You want to lose more than that?
Pigtail abuse.
You know, if we had any moral character, we wouldn't be standing here covered with mud drinking when we should be washing.
McLintock would be excellent at blockhead sins.
My boy! Good to see you again.
Daddy! Oh, Daddy! Oh, it's been 2 long years.
I guess I'm gonna have to stop calling you tomboy.
Becky went to college, and that resulted in her no longer being a tomboy, and now she dresses exquisitely. It's the opposite today. How the times have changed.
You know, your mom's sure cute. It's too bad you didn't inherit her eyes.
Well, you'd been lucky if you'd inherited a few things from your father.
Oh, really? For instance?
There's common sense, for instance.
Common sense?
Yeah. You don't see him being fooled by some dude like Junior Douglas.
Junior's not a dude. He's nifty. Oh! Don't you dare hug me!
Becky is mad at Devlin for catching her when she was falling off a ladder. What did she want him to do? Let her fall upon her behind, bruising it? No, not yet.
Don't you dare hug me! Oh!
I have no intention of hugging you.
Oh!
Enemies to lovers cliche.
Not pry into other people's business. Your mother's and mine.
Pretty good shot, Daddy. Oh, I can understand your trouble. Mama's often so petulant.
Becky uses a college-educated word to her old father who lives in an old western town.
Dev, what are you doing?
Oh. I just thought I'd get another cigar.
Well, you've got one in your mouth and 2 burning in the tray.
Devlin's wasting cigars. Add 4 sins for 4 wasted cigars.
Daddy! Daddy! I have never been so humiliated in my entire life.
I said what I said, and I'll stand by it to the death.
Shoot him, Daddy. Shoot him at once.
Well, why?
My honor is at stake.
Well, now, Your Honor.
Absolutely. He impugned my honor.
Wanting your father to murder a man for calling you a mean word.
Well, just for the tally books, what did you say?
I said that any girl who would permit a man to kiss her before they're formally engaged is a trollop.
He said it again. Shoot him.
Now, hold on.
No, don't hold on. If you're my father, if you love me, you'll shoot him.
Well, I'm your father, and I sure love you. So?
Oh, you shot him. You really shot him.
You begged your father to shoot him, and then you act like an innocent flower once he does.
Hey! He dies.
If he dies, he'll be the first man ever killed with a blank cartridge. We use this to start the races on the 4th.
It's just a prank, bro.
I'm on fire!
Oh, you poor dear.
Poor dear. You'd have had me shot in cold blood.
Devlin would be good at blockhead sins.
That didn't happen.
Yelling I insulted you and all. What you need is a good spanking.
Dev! Daddy!
Leave me out of this.
I think I'll give you what you deserve.
You wouldn't dare!
Oh, wouldn't I?
Ah!
You'll think next time before you have someone shot. And this kicking and yelling isn't gonna
attempted murder. Children.
Now, the first event will be the wild horse race. But before I fire this shot to start the event, I would like to say a few modest words regarding my stewardship of this great territory.
Children again.
GW, you'll never believe what happened over there.
What?
You smell a beer.
Well, naturally, I'm drinking beer.
McLintock would be good at blockhead sins.
Becky, have you seen your... What's been happening around here? You've got hay all over you.
Been some mighty sneaky goings-on here during that raid, Mr. McLintock.
Hypocrisy.
Who was it said only a trollop could kiss a man before they were formally engaged?
Oh, but we are engaged, sir.
You are?
That is, with your permission.
Well, you've got it. Oh, Mrs. Warren?
I think it's wonderful.
All right, history's being made.
McLintock chases his wife through the whole town and no one cares. Surely there would be one white knight who would scream, "You've gone too far."
Oh, bellyaching, fight all you want. It won't do you any good. You've been digging those burrs into me for 2 years. Now you're gonna get your comeuppance.
Thanks.
My father would be proud of you. And I'll make
Keep it. You may need it. Now get your divorce.
The spinning majig should have had more screen time.